My best friend threw parties in my apartment while I was at work, so I made sure she'd never party again. My best friend Jenny had two modes: Party Jenny, who everyone loved, and Real Jenny, who only I got to deal with. While I worked night shifts at the hospital to pay rent, Jenny worked on her Instagram following. Best friends share everything, she'd say, which translated to, you share, I take. When I got my first apartment after nursing school, Jenny helped me move in. She kept saying how perfect it was for entertaining and how jealous she was. I gave her a spare key for emergencies only. She promised to water my plants when I worked doubles, and I thought that meant I could trust her. The first incident happened a month after I moved in. I came home from a 12-hour shift to find red wine stains on my new couch. Jenny said she'd spilled it while watching Netflix alone. I believed her and even apologized for getting upset. She helped me clean it and promised to be more careful. Then neighbors started giving me weird looks in the hallway. The elderly lady next door mentioned how nice it was that I had so many friends visiting. I worked nights and slept during the day, so I didn't have friends over. When I asked Jenny, she said she'd had one friend stop by to pick something up. 2 months later, I came home early with a migraine. Music was blasting from my apartment and I could hear voices inside. I walked in to find 15 strangers in my living room. Red cups everywhere. Someone was throwing up in my bathroom, and 2 people were making out on my bed. Jenny was taking shots in my kitchen using my grandmother's crystal glasses. Oh my god, you're home early, she squealed, already drunk. Everyone, this is my best friend who lets me use her place. The strangers cheered like I was part of the entertainment. Someone had broken my coffee table and another person was going through my medicine cabinet. I kicked everyone out while Jenny kept saying I was overreacting. She claimed I'd told her she could have people over anytime. The apartment reeked of weed and alcohol. My neighbor knocked to complain about the noise for the 3rd time that month. That's when I realized this had been happening every time I worked. I changed the locks the next day and didn't give Jenny a new key. She called me selfish and said real friends share their spaces. For 2 weeks, she guilted me about not trusting her. Then she started showing up at my work, making scenes about needing to get her things from my apartment. Security had to escort her out twice. That's when I found out she'd been charging people to attend these parties, $20 a head for exclusive apartment parties, with photos of my place all over her social media. She'd made thousands of dollars destroying my home while I worked to pay for it. She was literally selling access to my apartment. I tried talking to a lawyer about pressing charges. He said it would be hard to prove since I'd given her a key willingly. Getting a restraining order would take months, and she'd just deny everything. I needed her gone from my life immediately, so I decided to give her exactly what she wanted. Jenny lived with her strict religious parents who thought she was studying to be a teacher. They had no idea about her party lifestyle because she used my apartment to hide it. They paid for everything while she pretended to be their perfect daughter. I created a fake party planning Instagram account and started following all of Jenny's party friends. Then I made a post about an exclusive mansion party with an open bar. I said Jenny was organizing it at her parents' house while they were at their church retreat. I even used photos of their house from Jenny's own Instagram. I made it for the same night her parents would be home from dinner with their pastor. Then I sent party invites to every single person who'd ever been to my apartment. I tagged Jenny as the host and said she wanted everyone there at 8 p.m. sharp. Over 100 people confirmed they were coming. Jenny was at her parents' house that night, probably watching TV in her pajamas. When carloads of drunk college kids started showing up with bottles and speakers, she had no idea what was happening. They pushed past her into the house, already drunk from pre-gaming. Someone started blasting music while others raided the kitchen. Her parents came home to find their house full of wasted strangers. Someone had thrown up in their prayer room. A couple was hooking up in their bed. The pastor was with them and saw everything. Jenny tried explaining, but nobody believed her. Why would 100 people randomly show up unless she'd invited them? Her parents kicked her out that night. They cut off her money and told their church friends about her secret life. Without their support, she couldn't afford her lifestyle. Last I heard, she was working at a gas station and living with 5 roommates. She can't even afford to throw parties in her own place anymore.